And I'm going to do it right now. She's frozen mid-pose in a shimmering gold gown, fireworks cracking the sky behind her like a war zone of light, a stadium roaring her name. Beyoncé, the untouchable queen of perfection, commanding the Super Bowl stage with a kind of robotic precision that feels almost inhuman. That image is burned into the public's brain, flawless, divine, untouchable. But according to Jason Lee, that glittering facade is about to be ripped wide open. While the world bows at every step she takes, he's whispering about a story the Carter camp has allegedly fought like a military operation to keep buried. And it doesn't start with Ivy Park or a Billboard hit. It starts with two children whose names are rarely spoken out loud, faces hidden like classified files. Rumi and Sir, especially Sir. For years, fans have been sliding into DMs, dark Reddit threads, and private stan chats asking the same question. Why is Sir practically invisible while Rumi pops up on stages, in campaigns, even on tracks? One ex-Parkwood insider speaking off the record claims Beyoncé's team runs a full-scale visibility protocol for Sir, timed social media windows, controlled paparazzi leaks, even pre-planned public appearances like chess moves. And here's the real jaw-dropper. Jason Lee is claiming he's seen sealed medical documents, files locked down under airtight NDAs that allegedly paint a very different picture of why Sir has been kept so private. Papers that, if real, would suggest Sir may be living with a condition the public has never been told about. And that's just where the spark turns into a full-blown fire. Word from inside LA's high-end wellness scene says some of the wealthiest families are secretly running what insiders call invisible clinics. Hidden behind luxury walls, these spots aren't your regular therapy centers. They're ultra-private, invite-only facilities built for the rich and powerful, with discreet treatment suites, on-call specialists, NDA-locked therapists, and security so tight it makes the Grammy Green Room look like open mic night. And guess who's been reportedly seen coordinating high-clearance visits in and out of one specific location near Bel Air? A face straight from Beyoncé's own inner circle, her former assistant, the same one allegedly assigned to handle weekly obligations for the twins. That quote, by the way, came straight from a leaked itinerary Jason Lee claims to have screenshotted back in 2022. Now here's where things get messy. Is this just a protective mother trying to guard her child's privacy from the madness of fame? Or are we staring at a power couple so obsessed with controlling their image that they'll rewrite their own reality just to keep the illusion alive? Jason isn't backing down either. He's doubling down, flashing blurred corners of envelopes, cropped timestamps, and what he says are fragments of real medical documents tied to private specialists in Brentwood, pediatric neurologists, sensory experts, even behavioral analysts. All of this is allegedly being run through middlemen with direct ties to Roc Nation's legal machine, a fortress built to fight off scandals before they even hit the blogs. If this is all a lie, it's a masterclass-level fabrication. But if it's real, the fallout would make that infamous elevator fight video look like a lazy Sunday brunch rumor. And now the story takes a darker, more strategic twist. Multiple whispers, including 3 separate insiders we've spoken to, all line up with the same claim. Beyoncé's camp has been quietly testing the waters for a public sympathy narrative, not an open confession or press release, but subtle signals setting the stage for a humanizing reveal about how even the biggest superstars face family challenges. One veteran publicist who's been in this game for decades called it reputation insurance, a backup parachute in case Jason Lee's alleged files really do go nuclear. The timing is what makes people's eyebrows shoot up. That new venture, Sir Davis, some insiders believe, isn't just a fresh brand. It's a calculated Trojan horse, a slow, careful way to slip Sir's name into the public eye without actually swinging the door wide open. And if you think that sounds too cold, just look at the marketing, the Davis in my bones. So while the public raises their glasses to the glitter and glam of that perfect Carter dynasty, Jason Lee is out here loading what he calls the certified receipts. He hasn't leaked full scans yet, but his tone has shifted. No more cryptic hints, no more baiting. He's speaking like a man who's holding proof, not rumors. And guess what? Beyoncé's camp isn't sitting still. Sources claim her team has already started circling the wagons, quietly reaching out to friendly media contacts, the kind who know how to steer a story before it explodes. Several reporters have allegedly been asked to flag any coverage connecting Sir to health speculation. That exact phrase came straight from an email sent by a known Carter PR fixer. And yes, we've seen it. But here's where the plot thickens, because every story has two sides, and this one has two siblings. The world knows one side. Rumi, the twin we've been allowed to see. Super Bowl cameos, Ivy Park photo shoots, that soft focus perfection that screams Carter legacy. She even made her musical debut on Cowboy Carter, the picture-perfect prodigy with mom's magnetism and Blue Ivy's work ethic. But behind that polished image, insiders whisper about a growing pressure that's been building for years. Rumi's being carefully molded into the next-generation Carter performer, carrying not just fame, but the silent weight of being the easier twin. And that word didn't come from the internet. It came from a family friend overheard at an exclusive industry event describing how the team manages the twins. Rumi is the easier one to work with, they said. Easier for what, though? Because if you look close at those smiling red carpet photos, those choreographed backstage shots, that picture-perfect Super Bowl moment with Jay-Z and Grandma Tina. Take a closer look, a real close one, and the pattern jumps out like a spotlight. Sir is never fully present. Either he's missing entirely or hidden just enough to keep questions alive. In footage from past events, you can literally see security motioning photographers to move, subtly blocking angles whenever Sir appears nearby. That's not coincidence. That's choreography. Tina Knowles has tried to smooth it over with that sweet grandma charm, saying he's just quiet, into books and electronics. But come on, fans aren't buying it anymore. Especially when Jay-Z's few slip-ups in interviews only seem to feed the rumors instead of shutting them down. And Beyoncé? She's remained totally silent on Sir's development, which stands out even more because she's spoken openly in the past about her own mental health and emotional growth. And here's the bombshell. Jason Lee says one of the leaked files isn't just a diagnosis. It's reportedly a behavioral and cognitive summary prepared for insurance purposes, detailing specific accommodations requested for Sir in educational environments. That means if the documents are legit, the Carters haven't just been aware, they've been quietly managing his needs for years, far from public view. Now, there's nothing wrong with protecting your child. Every parent should. But what's raising eyebrows is the intense secrecy, the perfectly crafted image designed to make it seem like everything is picture perfect.